Hey there, Anders from transformingadhd.com here. This is where we talk about ADHD, about parenting, and a lot about mental strategies to make life easier. If we can do it from the inside out, that's even more awesome. The other day I overheard a parent of a child with the ADHD diagnosis say that the child stresses his surroundings. And I thought I would address this because this is a general problem that comes out in a lot of situations for some reasons, not only with people with ADHD, but with everyone, but a lot of people with the ADHD diagnosis has this in their language. It comes out in the sense of, I'll just read aloud here. He makes me angry. He makes my blood boil. He frustrates me. And it turns out that all these things it gives a sense of being a victim, like being abused or used, or having your personal borders manipulated or stepped on. And it always has this feeling of other people are manipulating me, or other people are doing this, or this thing, like the weather frustrates me. Conditions outside of us do something to our emotions. And this is a mental construct called cause and effect. And when we talk about cause and effect like this, we talk about the cause being something outside of us and the effect being something inside of us. And when we allow things outside of us to have an effect where we think that it's other people doing it or other things doing it to us, we become helpless and we don't even pursue a change or transformation of the frustration or the anger or the boiling blood. Now, to change this, we all need to take responsibility for our own actions, that's one thing, but also for our reactions. So our inner state is really our inner state. And at this point, a lot of people go, no, but he really does frustrate me. Sure, you are frustrated over him or by what he does. I can completely relate to that. I get frustrated too. The thing is, I frustrate me over what other people do. And that becomes very powerful. The way you can look at it, just to realize what is going on and kind of separate the two out, is imagine your favorite enlightened person standing right next to you. For some it may be Buddha, for some it may be Jesus, for you it may be some third person. Imagine having him or her standing right next to you, and you are exposed, the both of you are exposed to what normally frustrates you. For me, it's Buddha. It's the little fat smiling Buddha that I love so much. And when I imagine him, when I get frustrated, he's just still smiling and being absolutely non-affected by it. And when I think of that situation, I realize very easily that I am doing the frustrating. It's not the person doing the thing that I frustrate myself over. So nobody outside of me causes anything inside of me. And when I take that to heart, I get to choose which reaction I want to look at, or which reaction I want to bring into the world. Do I want to get frustrated? I frustrate me over that thing you do. When I say it like that, one thing maybe because it sounds so absolutely ridiculous, but when I say it like that, things change. Like we were in the car the other day, and the kids in the back seat were beating each other up, and I said to my wife something like, "This frustrates the F out of me." And she looked at me and she laughed because she knew what was coming next, especially if she laughed at me. And it was a loving laugh, I should say. But what happened next was, out of my mouth came, I frustrate me the F over them in the backseat. And then I could focus on the road again and just kind of let it dissipate inside of me and let go of what the kids were doing. Now, the lesson to take away from this is, what would happen if you took that kind of responsibility in the situations where you normally get really frustrated over what's happening, or angry, or boiling your blood, or whatever it is that you do about these situations that are around you and these external triggers? So take that responsibility, and once you feel that victimized response coming out of your mouth, or even just coming into your mind, re-speak it and make it something you do. And then have a little think about what you want to, how would you like to react instead to this. So I hope this makes you more aware of some of the patterns that you have that are going on in your life and are potentially creating some stressful situations. Specifically, if you feed that back to your child or to people around you, then that will kind of build the tension between you, instead of you take full responsibility of your emotional state. Then you don't have to blame the other person for getting you into this state. Now, you may still want to have that person stop whatever he or she is doing, and you should probably do that if it's something that you frustrate yourself over a lot. Now, if you want more parenting advice and more advice about being a person with the ADHD diagnosis and how to live a great life with that diagnosis and the surrounding diagnoses, if you will, then head over to transformingadhd.com, sign up for the newsletter, get the freebies that I have for you over there, and remember to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you soon.